Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, CaptainSteve, and today, chums, I'm going to be talking a little bit about No Man's Sky. I've got a little bit of news which may involve Hello Games and may involve No Man's Sky or even Light No Fire, but we'll get into that in a moment. Firstly, we're at Johnny Five's cubicle, and you can see above me that little bar. It looks like it's right on the cusp of ticking over and unlocking the next Quicksilver item. So let's go and have a look at the actual percentage. I think that's probably about 96 to 97%, but let's have a look-see. It's actually 98% completed. We should be getting this twisted jungle tree any time now. I guess maybe even by the end of today, and today, chums, is the 18th of August for me. Hopefully I'll be putting this video live for you guys as maybe some sort of premiere video. Then again, I usually now do a little bit of Helldivers on a Monday. Anyway, I'm just going to go check out my settlements, because you can see there that something has kicked off at one of my settlements. I'm hoping I've got a visitor. Sometimes visitors have got a bit of flavour text that might hint at what might be coming in the next update. So we'll go see if that's a thing. I'll let you know if anything tantalising appears. CaptainSteve, oh CaptainSteve, oh Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much. Well, chums, I have to say there was nothing interesting to do at the settlements. There was no new visitors, it was all policy decisions and wanting to hang artwork or go on expedition type stuff. So, over to the Tinterwebs for the news that I have that could involve No Man's Sky, Hello Games, or even Light No Fire. So let's jump on over to the Tinterwebs, shall we? Well, chums, so a lot of people inside of my comments have been saying maybe there might be something at Gamescom. Gamescom is fast approaching. I completely forgot about Gamescom. Yeah, completely fell off my frickin' radar. So thank you, everybody that's mentioned Gamescom, and there might be some news for Gamescom. I mean, there's enough of people saying maybe there might be something at Summer Games Festival. Gamescom. Well, let's have a quick look-see, shall we? Let's head on over to Gamescom. So Gamescom has actually got a countdown right now. We've got 1 day, 8 hours and 51 minutes remaining. If I hit up a search over here, though, and I type in Light No Fire. Now, there's a lot of games on here. It does take a long time for genuine results to come. Okay, that came back a little bit quicker. There we go. 238 search results for Light No Fire. I'm not seeing anything there in the top 10 results that resembles the game that we want to see from Hello Games. Okay, well, let's try Hello Games, just in case. Pow! There's 1,429 results, but you can see that it picks up every single keyword. So you've got Sunnyside Games and Gaming Legends and Extremism in games. So there's all different talks about games, so hence why there's so many search results, but I can't see anything there from Hello Games. Okay, well, let's try a No Man's Sky. I do love my clickety-clackety keyboard. It's so retro as well. I don't know whether you can see that if I hold it up. Look at that, isn't it cool? Got a video on that. It's a freaking awesome keyboard, people. But anyway, here we go. Search results, 99 search results for No Man's Sky. The Skyscraper. Isn't that's what they wanted to call the game in the original first place, isn't it? Skyscraper. What the flying fudge? Build this clean action game, change the way you interpret reality. That sounds interesting, but it's got nothing to do with No Man's Sky. And I don't think there's anything to do with No Man's Sky here either. A nice day fishing. Oh, that could be fun. I do like my fishing, as you know, chums, I guess. Right, well, I don't see anything in the lineup. Now, there was that other game, wasn't there? Was it called Stage Fright? Stage Fright. The game that Hello Games is helping to publish. Let's see if there's anything staged. Anything about that. There's not. I don't think we're going to see anything from Hello Games appear. I mean, you can see how many games are appearing inside of these lists, these returned lists. If there was something from Hello Games, I kind of feel that it would already be on the radar and already on the roster for Gamescom. Gamescom seems to be very well planned out and structured and planned well in advance. I don't know. I don't know whether we're going to see something happen there. But because a few people mentioned it, I have put out a poll. So here's the actual poll of what people feel inside of the viewerverse. Okay, Gamescom is first approaching. What do you think this might mean for No Man's Sky and Light No Fire? Nothing, doubt they will be there. And that's my feeling. 52% of people are saying exactly the same thing. I don't think they're going to be there for Gamescom. I honestly feel that the Game Awards, I've got a feeling in my pit of my stomach that something's going to happen at the Game Awards in December. I don't think we're going to see much or hear much on Light No Fire until December. Yeah, that's what I think. Anyway, No Man's Sky Update 6.0 announcement, 16% of people. Light No Fire pre-orders and a new trailer, 21%. Want to see the poll results, 12%. Okay, well, we got a fair few comments here. The same here, in Galaseus side. I honestly don't think we're going to see much happen. And I think that's the sentiment that's being echoed here inside of the comments when you're taking a quick look-see. Yeah. I voted nothing because I've been disappointed too many times now. Now, I've been caught out a few times. I thought Games Awards last year in December just gone, but we might have heard more on Light No Fire. Sadly, we didn't. So yeah, I've been caught out too. And to be fair, it is just whatever it is now. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but at the same time, I'm not hanging anything on it. I mean, I do love watching Gamescom and the Games Awards anyway. There's usually something there that tickles my fancy, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be Light No Fire, and I honestly don't think Hello Games is going to be there from the searches and the background checking that I've done. I've looked for leaked lists. We had a leaked list last time. Where did that lead us? Down the garden path and round the corner. Okay, anyway, I've done another poll. This poll has only been up for an hour, so if you want to come over and take advantage of this and fill in and comment and hit one of these things up, I've had 36 votes in that hour. With Hello Games stating that updates will be staggered through the year rather than a large update for No Man's Sky like they used to do. Why do you think there is a longer pause this time? Light No Fire is their priority, 64%, with their spelled incorrectly. Whoops, sorry. 64%! Nice. After Beacons, they're focusing on less bugs, 22%. I think it may be a mixture of those two. And you know what? If it is because they're focusing on bugs, then I'm all for it. You know, after the Beacons update, I think some of the bugs took away from some of the polish and some of the update. You know, more people were focused on the bugs and the issues that it was causing to game saves than they were on the actual content. In fact, I'm still not seeing people overly drawn to or connecting to the Beacons update anyway. The overhaul of settlements, I think, is only going to appeal to those that have never touched settlements ever. Those that have had settlements in the past, it's still settlements, just with time gates added in. So it was a very non-plus update, that one, in my opinion. I don't think it was something for everyone. I think it was something for players that have never done settlements before. Switch 2 players, people making the jump from Switch 1 to Switch 2, brilliant. It was a perfect update for them. Everybody else, no. Right, okay, only one comment on that one so far, but it's yeah. Okay, anyways, that poll is there if you want to partake in it. And I've just had a thought, looking at these polls and looking at the feedback that I've had. I'm thinking maybe pop on over to the No Man's Sky website and just have a look at the release log quickly. Okay, so we're over here on the No Man's Sky website. There's a new merch tab. That's new. If you've missed out on this, there are now new plushies that can be order-dedicated. Yes, a little traveller one, a little get one. But anyway, if I hit on up the release log, you can see here that the release log right now is on 5.75. Now, we normally see larger updates like 5.5. or version 6. I mean, if I just scroll down to 5.5 and we'll see which update landed on update 5.5. Okay, we went from the Holiday Expeditions 5.29, right, to Worlds Part 2, which was 5.5. The 0.5s and the rounded up numbers, like version 6, are usually big updates. I mean, I'll scroll down and we'll just take a look at what version 5 was, shall we? Okay, version 5 was Worlds Part 1. And the interesting thing is we jumped from version 4.72, the Adrift, to Worlds Part 1, which was version 5. And you got a couple of patches and things for version 5. And it was a similar sort of jump in incrementation to Worlds Part 2. Well, I actually jumped from version 5.29 to version 5.5, Worlds Part 2. So what I'm getting at, people, by looking at these version numbers, is the next one, it might jump from version 5.75, not to version 5.80, but jump to version 6.0 and be something on par with Worlds Part 1, perhaps. Going by patterns, am I setting myself up for disappointment? Because it could just roll over to 5.80, and it could be a very small, mediocre update that adds in just an expedition and a few quality of life improvements, and maybe something extra, I'm hoping, to the settlements to make us feel more of an overseer. It could just be 5.80. I mean, it could. And then we might not see version 6 until Halloween, and then we'll see maybe the Void Mother appear. The reason why I'm thinking it could go to 5.80 is because the Nintendo Switch 2 hasn't experienced an expedition. And we haven't had an expedition since Relics, which was some time ago now. So I think we're long overdue an expedition, more so than we're overdue an update. Because we had the Beacons update. You call it a non-plus update like I do? I mean, it was. You know, there's no beating around the bush on that one. It definitely was. But anyway, it could jump equally to version 6.0 and be something pretty damn epic. I mean, every update that Hello Games delivers in is usually fairly epic. I mean, we've only had a couple of updates that I would say maybe have deviated a little from that epicness. One of them being the Beacons update, the one that we just had. So if Hello Games wants to come back and come back swinging and come back strong this year, I feel that they need to bring in something that's on par with Worlds Part 1 and 2. You know, at the moment, last year was a freaking awesome year. This year, we had Worlds Part 2 drop back in January, February. But because it was kind of an addition to Worlds Part 1, Part 2, obvious, it kind of felt like it was part and parcel of Part 1. So it kind of, I can't really say for sure and on heart it really counts towards 2025. I mean, it does, but it kind of doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right, anyway, so people, that's everything that I've got for you. I don't think we're going to see anything happen at Gamescom. However, there was something on that No Man's Sky website that makes me think that we're due a couple more surprises. So when you go to news on their site, there you go, and you click this, celebrating our 9th anniversary. Well, the 9th anniversary was on the 9th of August, okay? And something that they put here, we have a few surprises planned. Well, this is one surprise, the U2s. Now, a few in my eyes, you've got one, then you've got a couple, which is more than one, a couple is two. I mean, technically there's 2 plushies, but that is one surprise, in my opinion. So I thought a few is 3 or 4, you know? So maybe we might see something else happen in August. Now, there is something happening in August. There is the No Man's Sky meetup happening in August. Wouldn't it be awesome if Hello Games rocked up at that? That'd be a freaking surprise. It'd be nice if something does happen at the No Man's Sky meetup, but I seriously doubt it. We've done the No Man's Sky meetup for a fair few years now, and Hello Games are extremely generous. Yes, they've given us cakes, they've put money behind the bar, they've actually paid the whole bar tab in the past once or twice. They are freaking awesome. They're amazing. They gave us loads of stuff for raffles, hoodies, hats. I mean, I've got a cap here. I got this cap from Hello Games inside of the raffle gifts that they gave us. I've had a hoodie, I've had a t-shirt. Hello Games have been freaking awesome. They really have, in supporting the No Man's Sky meetup. So we've got the No Man's Sky meetup happening. That's happening. I'll put details on the screen there if I can find my little graphic. But that's happening this weekend coming, people. And I've had a fair few responses. I feel that we've got maybe about 20 people that are finalised and confirmed. The venue can fit probably about 30 to 40 people. If you do want to come, please let me know you're coming, because at some point, you know, there will be a cut-off point where I'll have to turn people away because it won't be safe for the venue. But so far, I think the numbers are sensible, and I think it's containable, and I think we're going to have a ruddy good time with the amount of people that have come back and actually physically confirmed. I've got a couple of people that are on the fence. Oh, I might be able to make it, I'm not too sure. And I've got probably about 8 or 9 in that boat, so closer to the 28, 30 people. But anyway, people, I think that's everything that I've got for you news-wise and verse-wise when it comes to anything that I feel could happen. Other surprises, I mean, Hello Games has done Twitch drops in the past. They have actually done an expedition that was free for all to take part in. If there was to be another surprise, I would think that it would be somewhere along the lines of that. We might just get some sort of expedition launch, small update, a version 5.80 out of the blue, kaboom, there you go, and it's free to play on all platforms, something like that. Maybe they might run some kind of, I don't know, trailer or something with it. Put that out there on the old Hello Games tube just to get a little bit of excitement and uplift. But other than that, I can't see them doing anything else when it comes to surprises. I mean, the Galactic Atlas has sat there dormant, and their merch store, although they've got 2 plushies, it's not the biggest thing. Another thing that they could do to maybe surprise us is the full relaunch of their merch and increase their merch range for the end of August as a little bit of a nod to the 9th anniversary. That could be another surprise. But this is all speculation, and until something happens, let's just wait for the surprises to happen, if any more surprises do happen. Anyway, people, sound up in the comments and sound off on that poll that I've put up. Yeah, go hit that up. I might put another poll up. What are the other few surprises you think we might see from No Man's Sky and Hello Games? But there you go. Salutamondo. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again.